guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the YouTube account and we are continuing with our Temple Rift, guys. Now the Rift is almost done. We have 22 days left. We have about 6 more days and the boss will be up. So looking at the Temple Beacon, I'll kind of run through exactly what I've been working with. Tanks Fortitude, Rangers Rage, and then Supporters Tenacity. Not sure if this is the primary build, but I've kept them pretty close to each other. Also looking Dimensional Force, Unseen Power, I added one in there. Forsaken Alliance and Badge Addiction, I did the exact same. I did add one in there. That way I do have them kind of unlocked. And then any of the ones that did require the cores, I went ahead and maxed out. So going through this process, guys, you do get quite a few cores. Chaos Seeker, you do not want to be a Chaos Seeker. But again, any of the ones that did take cores, I went ahead and maxed out, which allowed me to push quite a bit. I feel like I've been stuck within the Temple Rift. Want to run through the teams, guys, get your input on them. Also, if you have any tips or tricks or anything that you want to add looking through my teams. So looking at our first team, we are running Damon with Grez. Now this has worked incredibly well with the tanks. You can see we have 3 tanks, we have 2 support, but we do have a buffer. We have a buffer, and Little Star does, or Peanut does a lot of damage within this formation. So these 2 heroes really being able to hold the line, and we've actually started getting into these mythic badges. I don't have many of them yet. I think there's only a couple of heroes that have the mythic badges. I tried Arthur in a couple formations, didn't work. So we have crowd control right here, a lot of support, damage mitigation, also damage out of here. And then of course we know Damon scales, and Grez is very, very tough to deal with. So looking at team number 2, guys, I am running a variation. So we have Ezio, we have Merlin, and we do have Albedo in here. So Albedo, of course, giving the big defense and attack bonus in there. Merlin for the mitigation. Ezio for the finisher, kind of playing off Athalia. And then we have Halos in here as an absolute monster, guys. With his shields, with everything else, he is amazing with informations, which is the reason we have talked about building him out early. He does work incredibly well. Looking at team 3, we have a support team. So interesting enough, support. That's right, guys. It is an all support team. Hinging on the regular version of Taylene. Now, most of you know, if you do have the regular or original version of Taylene built, she does incredibly well, guys. She puts out a lot of damage. She has a lot of healing. If she does die in combat in this game mode, she will come back to life in the next battle. So it is very cool to see. Then you combine Mortis on there to buff her up. Makes a very big difference when it comes to the survivability and also the damage aspect in here. We know Aziz is going to do his ground burn, which puts the attack rating lower. He also does the feeble mind to pull all of the enemies together, meaning that they're going to be stacked, getting that big attack rating reduction. The twins, of course, with the super cycle. We have the dodge, we have the mitigation, we have the damage reduction from Desira, and then the Mortis up there for the mega buffs with the empowerment. This one, a little bit more of an expensive comp, but it is complete invade, guys. We have Mishka for the crowd control, Hendrik for the crowd control, also for the shielding if a hero was taking fatal damage. We have Scraggin here for the invade. So you'll see this entire team will kind of go to the enemy side, which is very cool to see. And then, of course, we know Thane is going straight to the enemy side anyways. We have Silas in here for the attack boost and also the healing with the healing clouds, making it a pretty tough team to deal with. So I'm going to run through. Not sure exactly how well they're going to perform. Again, I've been trying to get some higher relics in here, but it seems like overall with the crowd control aspect, with Damon doing a lot of damage in here, it takes a little bit to get the team down, but it seems like it works pretty well. Again, we've run about 350, 360 levels so far. One of the most difficult heroes that I've seen to deal with is right here, guys. You have Rosaline following Desira. That is right, guys. Talk about a absolute dynamic mess of ultimates, which might be the reason why we don't get through this one. Looks like we still might. If you have a support hero like Rosaline, with her abilities, following a hero like Desira, the ultimate abilities Desira kind of chains on there is kind of crazy to see. Of course, guys, Athalia puts out an incredible amount of damage. You'll see right here, like his hit points just go to nothing. Ezio, of course, right there just to finish it off. Now, Cirrus in this battle, a little bit more difficult because he is a pretty solid tank. When you utilize him, really doesn't do anything. When you fight him, he can be kind of difficult to take out, honestly. Looking at this one again, the full support team, not sure how it's going to work with Entendre, but the twins got buffed at first, but there's Desire, guys, meaning that we're going to have the opportunity for Tailene to just crush some damage in here, guys. And I have been building out the regular version of Tailene much higher than I would a normal hero. Actually past the plus 30 signature item with her. Also been doing some engraving in there, but look at that. 3.86, even 2.11 from Aziz, guys. Now, works well. Even though he is an older original Hypergen hero, works incredibly well. Then, of course, Tailene, look at that. Healing, #1 on there. Damage taken, #1 on there. So overall, guys, the original version of Tailene still utilized in a lot of different places. This one, of course, we have Thane that is trying to just crush targets right off the bat. While we have Mishka in here for the crowd control. Big thing in here, guys, that's difficult to deal with is Athalia. So Athalia does a lot of damage, guys. Even look at that, 4.05 billion, 2.23. But Athalia has that bleed effect. So if we actually get that bleed effect up on a couple different targets, it can be absolutely devastating when it comes to the team. You'll also notice, in addition, guys, looking at the enemy formations, they have max out signature items. They have max out 9 of 9 furniture. Also, they are engraved. That's one of the big things, guys, is as you continue to make progression within the Temporal Rift, the heroes not only get stronger badge-wise, but they also get incredibly strong when it comes to the engraving and actually facing or fighting out the max out heroes. Now you can see in here, guys, since I do not have many of these level 26 or these mythic badges, it is kind of through the roof. Now these are the cursed badges. A lot of players haven't seen these ones, but these are the cursed badges, meaning that if you miss something, or if you right here, the wielder also has the ability to trigger their ultimate. Their energy shall be reduced to 0 at the end of battle. So that is the curse that does come with this artifact. But if you look at the overall attack rating, guys, some of the cursed ones are really good, just for the simple fact, I know the energy for Mishka is going to go to 0, but ultimately when the wolves die, that is when she is coming out, guys, and she is doing her monster crowd control, is when we do lose one of those wolves. So looking at our next battle, guys, we are on 366. I am trying to push a lot of these floors. Look at this loot, guys. It is absolute insanity, the amount of loot that we have gotten in 360 floors, but we want to continue for, of course, those time emblems, as well as the elemental cores are huge in here, and we can get 600 floors of loot, which is awesome. That is our goal, guys. So I'm going to continue going through here, but let me know in the comments any tips, any tricks, any advice for anyone really struggling with the Temporal Rift. Again, we have 3 more weeks. I am trying to go through here. It seems overall, guys, this Ranger's Rage, I switched Mage to Ranger, has been working incredibly well, allowing me to progress a lot within the Temporal Rift. So again, guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think, and as always, thank you guys for watching.